Happy Sunday, Kuya E with Malusog here. Let's talk about the three things on my mind heading into this week. One for your body, one for your sobriety, and one for your relationship. For the body pillar, main idea this week, you can technically lose weight while still drinking alcohol, but it's the hardest version of that journey. So the real question is, why would you choose the hardest path? I say this as someone who used to drink wine regularly. I told myself the same thing a lot of people do. Wine is good for you, just one glass a day. But see, it was never just one glass. And every time alcohol was in the picture, my diet decisions got worse, my recovery got worse, and my progress slowed down. Alcohol never helped my fitness, only delayed it. I go more in depth on this topic in tomorrow's No Dad Bod Pillar video. On day 2 of the 5-day Malusog reset, your challenge is simple. Choose a diet for the day and execute it. But none of what I teach includes alcohol, because it just doesn't belong in the foundation. I give you clear tools, structure, and different levels of difficulty, so you're not guessing. And if you can stick to a plan for one day, you can do it for 10, for 100, for the long run. And when you remove alcohol from food decisions, something else shows up, which I'll talk about next. For the sobriety pillar, main idea this week, sobriety isn't decided over weeks or months. It's decided in one moment. The moment right before that first drink. For me, work stress was the biggest trigger. After a long day, that urge to drink felt automatic. And once that first drink happened, everything after that was already decided. Go more in depth on this topic in Wednesday's sobriety pillar video. On day 3 of the reset, your challenge is to be sober on purpose for the day. Not just not drinking, but choosing sobriety intentionally. I teach you specific strategies to face that one moment, how to recognize it, interrupt it, and redirect it, with different tools, different levels, so you're not relying on willpower alone. And if you can win that moment for one day, you can win it for 10, for 100, for a lifetime. And when you learn to stay present in hard moments with yourself, that skill carries over into your relationships, which I'll talk about next. For the relationship pillar, main idea this week, listening is the skill that keeps love alive. For me, the hardest part wasn't staying quiet, it was shutting up without getting defensive. I always wanted to explain, I wanted to justify, I wanted to fix. And every time I did, the conversation got worse. I go more in depth on this topic in Friday's relationship pillar video. On day 5 of the reset, your challenge is to have one conversation with someone important that you've been avoiding. Not to solve it, not to win it, just to stay present. I give you listening strategies rooted in restraint, what not to do, what to tolerate, and how to stay grounded when emotions rise. And again, different tools, different levels of difficulty. If you can stay present for one conversation, you can do it for 10, for 100, for the relationships that matter the most. So this week isn't about doing everything perfectly, it never is. It's about proving to yourself that you can show up intentionally in your body, your sobriety, and your relationships, one day at a time. If you want to experience these 5 days for yourself, the reset link is in the description for those who are ready. Stay tuned this week for No Dad Bod Pillar on Monday, Sobriety Pillar on Wednesday, Relationship Pillar on Friday, where we go deeper into all 3 pillars. I'll see you there.